Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week, you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local home.
All right, check, 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 check. We'll go with that. Good afternoon and welcome to Lovington Lady Cat Basketball from Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Today's game is proudly brought to you by Bob's Thriftway, the Lee County Electric Cooperative, Lovington Auto Supply Napa, the First American Bank of Lovington, General Welding Supply, the Lovington Schools, Empire Services, Devon Energy, and the Nowell Pharmacy. I'm TJ Miracle live in Dexter as we get ready for tune-up number 3 for the Lovington Lady Cats. The Cats coming in at 0-2 on the season to take on the 3A Dexter Demons, who are 2-0. A busy sports day for us around southeast New Mexico and West Texas, especially with Lovington right now at the friendly confines of Wildcat Gym. These Dexter Demon boys are taking on our Lovington Wildcats, and coming up here in just about 15 minutes from Albuquerque, the Lovington soccer boys will be playing for the Big Blue Trophy as they take on Albuquerque Academy. That soccer game is available audio only at hobbsamerica.com, and you can also search Boxcast TV or find the direct audio link on any of our station's Facebook pages, Kicks, KZOR, KPZA, or Eagle 100.5. You can find the Lovington Boys links again at our Facebook pages. They're also on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel, and also today on Lovington Sports 2 at hobbsamerica.com. The Lovington girls game, of course, we are right here on the Lee County News and Sports YouTube channel and also boxcast.tv. Again, remember, you can get the direct link. That's the easiest way to do it, by logging on to any of our station Facebook pages. So a rough game last night for the Lovington Lady Cats as they fell to the Carlsbad Cave Girls 52-10. So got to put that one behind you and just move on into game number 2 and worry about the opponent that is in front of you. You know, even though 52-10, it sounds like it was not a real good game, and well, let's be honest. At times, it wasn't just the best game, but there was some bright spots in that game. Celeste Dominguez with 8 rebounds in the ball game. She led all the rebounders in the game. She tied with one of the Carlsbad girls. She also was the leading scorer yesterday with 3 points. So I think for the Lady Cats today, they are simply going to be looking for more consistency. And, the bright side about yesterday, if you can find one other than, the bright spots, a lot of girls got playing time, a lot of girls got playing experience, and going to be vitally important for this Dexter Lady Demons team. They come in under Coach Arthur Kobos. They are 2-0, but only 9 girls on the roster, so it will be incumbent on the Lady Cats, I think, if they can pressure a little bit, kind of wear down this Dexter Lady Demons team, and we will just see what happens when it is all said and done. So a busy day for Lee County sports. Of course, 3 Lovington games, Hobbs girls, Hobbs boys also playing today, the Tatum boys and girls playing, the Eunice boys and girls playing. So, we're a busy bunch here today. And again, thanks for tuning in wherever you are. I apologize about the camera angle. This is where we were asked to set up, and we will always follow the instructions of our school officials here. We appreciate Dexter letting us come in and set up. So I am flying solo today, so please bear with me on things as we move on through it. As the teams, as I'm sure you can see out on the court, warming up, the Lady Cats will be in the road blues with the white trim and the white letters and numbers. Dexter, they will be in their home whites with the blue letters and numbers. As, again, we get ready for this one, and hey, we've got to always say thank you to all the good folks who make Lovington sports possible, from Walmart Digital, One Radio Square Sports, Nowell Pharmacy, of course, the Nowell Pharmacy scoreboard, Devon Energy, Empire Services, Lovington Schools, First American Bank of Lovington, General Welding Supply, also the Lee County Electric Cooperative, Lovington Auto Supply, of course, sponsors of the Lovington Auto Supply Napa Know-How halftime show, and also Bob's Thriftway. Well, the 2 teams have wrapped up their warm-ups and are heading back to their respective benches. We will have the introduction of the teams, give you the starting lineups coming up. You're listening to the Lovington Lady Cats and watching the Lovington Lady Cats from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Love.
Back here at Dexter. Okay, we're just going to get it underway. It'll be your starting five on the floor. Dominguez, Baker, Martinez, Casas, and Garcia for the Lovington Lady Cats. For the Dexter Lady Demons, it will be Stewart, also Cruz. We'll catch the rest of the numbers. Also Pinedo, Cobos. As we are underway, as Elizabeth Garcia takes it in, bounces it over. Elizabeth gets it back over to Baker. Baker to Cobos, who will circle it around from the left to the right. Back out top of the arc as they continue to work it around. Myra Castro actually getting the start today. Castro with it over to Baker. Baker works it. Cobos almost losing the basketball. Will back it between the rings. She will work on Stewart. Takes it into the deep right corner with Baker. Baker top of the arc. Garcia. Little fake bounce back to Baker in the deep right corner. Wide open look at three, and that one is off the arc, and it will not fall. And the rebound going to be made by Kelsey Story for the Lady Demons. Dexter on the run, comes back down. Story, little jump stop. She'll pull up for three. That one is going to be short, and the rebound is going to be made by Baker. Well, Baker with it as Lovington will come back the other way. A breaking girl down under, point blank shot put up and no good for Corral. And back the other way comes Dexter on the rebound by Stewart. Stewart will bring it into the near side corner, tosses it out top of the arc for Story. Story just holds the basketball and will come back near side to Stewart. Out on her, guarding is Corral. They'll just bounce it out center court to Cobos. Makes a little fake and will work around against Castro. Over into the deep left corner, three ball on the way. That one will come up short, and the rebound made by Dexter, and that will be Cruz with it, and we will have a foul on the rebound. And they are going to call that one on Cruz. That'll be her first personal, first team foul. Rebound by Corral. And it'll be Lovington Lady Cat basketball. Just underway, no score here in game 3 of the pre-district season. The inbound to the freshman Castro, and she'll give it back to Elizabeth Garcia, who runs the point. Garcia comes out. She works against Cobos. Stolen away by Cobos, who will take it up and lay it up and in. Coach's daughter, Nayeli Cobos, gives Dexter the early 2-0 lead. And back down, and a whistle sounds. And we will have a foul, a block foul going to be called on Stewart. That'll be her first personal, second team foul. So it'll stay at Lovington Lady Cat basketball in front of the scorer's table on the far side of the court. So it'll be Castro. She will inbound it. Gets it into the backcourt for Garcia. Elizabeth takes it back to Myra. She'll turk it from the left to the right, top of the arc. Three ball on the way, and bank it home. Bang! Jasmine Casas. And Lovington has the quick 3-2 lead. Back down with Cobos. Come the Lady Demons trying to get it inside and overthrows her intended target, Jasmine Duran. First turnover for Dexter. Whoa, they're going to say Lovington got a hand on it. So it'll stay Dexter basketball. Well, the inbound will come from Duran here on the near baseline. Tries to bounce it in, will, and a quick tie ball going to be called, or are they going to call a foul? Yep, they will call the jump ball, but it'll stay in the hands of the Lady Demons. 5:59 remaining here in the first. 3-2 Lovington in the lead. Duran to inbound it from the far base. She'll bounce it into the deep left corner. Cycling it around and moving up with it, and a shot put up. That one won't fall. Fight for the rebound. Baker going to get it, and they are going to call jump ball, and it will be Lovington basketball. So over to the Lady Cats with a 3-2 lead. Quick note, just a little while ago, the Lovington Lady Cat JV losing 24-23, a last-second heartbreaker in that one. So coming back, and it'll be Castro. As Castro drives in, she'll take it into the deep left corner, has to cycle it out to Garcia. She'll move in on the left base, put up the left-handed runner, and it will be up and good. Elizabeth Garcia with her first 2 points of the ball game will make it 5-2 in favor of the Lady Cats. As we'll move it back around, back down comes Dexter with Kelsey Story. Story takes it from the left to the right, out to Cobos, left wing three on the way. That one won't fall. Fight for the rebound, and Baker off of her hands, and no good. She can't control it, and so it'll go over to Dexter. So Dexter with the basketball. Going to inbound it from the near sideline. As they whistle her in. Pressure on for Lovington. They'll get it into Duran. Her shot is up, and it will rattle around, and it is good. So Dexter cuts it down to a 1-point Lovington lead, 5-4 for the Lady Cats. Dexter putting in just a little bit of pressure, and it'll be stolen away. Second turnover for Lovington. Shot up, no good, and the rebound going to be brought down by Casas. But it'll be stolen away and then put back up and in for Dexter, who takes the 6-5 lead. We'll credit that one to Duran, and we'll have a whistle coming down the court, and we will have a foul called. And they're going to whistle that one on Stewart, her second personal, third team foul. It'll stay Lovington basketball. So Lovington will inbound it from the near sideline. And coming over, it'll be Baker to inbound. Baker tosses it into Castro as Myra will take it up over center stripe and into the Lovington offensive zone. 2-3 zone look for Dexter. Back to Baker in the right corner, takes it to the right wing, loses the handle on the basketball. Fight for it near center court. Kobos going for it, and they will call jump ball, and it'll be Dexter basketball. Fourth turnover for your Lady Cats. That's really been their biggest thing that's plagued them so far this season is the turnovers. 70 turnovers plus in the first two games. So back down come the Lady Demons as Kobos will take the inbounds as she will come to the near side. Coming out to guard her will be Corral. Over to Stewart. Stewart will take it deep right corner, takes it to the baseline, uses up the dribble. Back out to Kobos. Corral on her. Little spin move. She goes into the lane, puts up a wild underhand shot, and goes out of bounds. It'll be Lovington basketball. Lady Cats trailing by a score of 6-5 here in the early going as we hit the halfway point of the first quarter. Bounce pass right onto the sideline with Castro. As Castro weaves her way through traffic and will go hard to the rack and put it up and in. Nice job there, Myra Castro, and it'll give the Lady Cats back the lead by a score of 7-6. Back and a wild shot put up by Dexter. The rebound loose on the floor and going to be controlled by Castro. Myra's first. She'll weave around traffic and finally get into the clear. Goes into the front court but loses it. Kobos will take it away. Fifth turnover for the Lady Cats. Kobos after the steal takes it coast to coast and is fouled by Castro. That'll be Myra's first personal, first team foul on Lovington, and it should put Kobos at the line for two. Haley Kobos already with 2 points in the ball game. Got some messages coming in. I will deal with those here momentarily. As Kobos at the line, she'll shoot two after the foul. So Kobos sets up on the line. Takes her time, adjusts the masks. The mask, singular. Now put her toe on the stripe. Bounces the ball, bends the knees, puts up her first, and that one is going to be off the mark and no good. Our score remains 7-6 in favor of Lovington. As Garcia checks back in for Castro. You got Corral and Casas also coming in. Elizabeth Valdez. Kobos missed the first, eyes the second, puts it up, and that one finds the bottom of the net. And we are tied at 7. 3.5 to go here in the first quarter. As the inbound will come into Corral. Corral back to Garcia, who runs the point. Elizabeth takes it up on the far sideline, will flip it over to Casas. Casas over right side, three on the way, and bang for Chloe Corral. Lovington up by a score of 10-7. Back down come the Lady Demons with Stewart. She'll pop a shot for three. That one is going to be off the mark, but the rebound is going to be made by Pinedo. Pinedo's putback won't go, and hard to the floor, Madison Baker. She's landed on by Kobos, and Madison is down, and she is not feeling good. Going over checking on her teammates. And Baker is going to be up. She says she's fine, so we shall play on. As Coach Wade Scott comes out to check on her. And she'll go take a seat for just a few minutes as checking in her place will be Gracie Story. So it'll be Dexter basketball after the fight for it. And inbounding, it'll be their Story. That's Kelsey Story. Lovington clogging things up, get it into Kobos. She'll take it into the lane. A little backwards and forwards. Wild shot up, and it'll be rebounded by Pinedo, her second. Her putback won't go on the rebound by Garcia. Elizabeth on her very tight is Pinedo. Elizabeth pulls up shy of the timeline, and will bounce it. Going around into the deep right corner. Moving in is Corral. Little left-hand push, no good, and the rebound will be made by Story, and she is going to get fouled by Gracie Story, our Story. First personal, second team foul for Lovington. So it'll be Dexter basketball as Lovington will drop back in their defensive look. Going to let Dexter just come on up. Lovington leading 10-7. 2.5 to go here in a fast-moving first quarter. As Kobos will bring it into the offensive zone for the Lady Demons. Kobos takes it right side, tries to feed it inside to Pinedo, and turnover number 1 for Dexter. They've been very good hanging on to the basketball. So Garcia to inbound from the left base, and that one is going to be tapped out by Story. It'll stay Lovington basketball. Elizabeth Garcia to inbound it to my left. As she'll bounce it in, and she will put it into Corral. Corral, they're trying to trap her up. She'll turn on the Jets, get it into the offensive zone where she works against Stewart. Toss it top of the arc, working against Valdez. Now back to Garcia. Garcia, pop a shot, 3 on the way. That one is going to be too hard off the iron, and crashing the glass is going to be Story, and they will call a push foul on us. So they're going to call that one on Story. Her second quick personal, third team foul on Lovington. So Lovington will drop back in offense, or rather in defense, as the Dexter offense will take over. The inbound from Story to Kobos, who's just going to walk it up. Lovington 2-3 zone, and be content just to let her gain entrance into the offensive zone. Lovington up 10-7, 1:53. 3 on the way, and that one is good for Kelsey Story, and we are tied again at 10. Elizabeth Garcia to inbound it, throws the home run ball down the far court. Myra Castro back in the game, will get to it. Goes into the paint, puts up a wild shot, no good, but she is fouled. And they are going to call that one on Kelsey Story, her first personal, fourth team foul. And that'll put the Lady Cats at the line to shoot 2. So Myra Castro to the line, 3 points, 1 rebound in the ball game. As Myra will take it and prepare for the free throws. 1:37 remaining here in the first. Myra bends the knees, puts up her first, and that one is too hard off the back of the iron and no good. Our score remains knotted at 10. Lovington Lady Cats and the Dexter Lady Demons. Second shot is up, and Myra finds the bottom of the net. Swish, she's got 4 points, leads the Lady Cats and gives them back the lead 11-10. Kobos into the front court for Dexter. Little crossover move, works on Castro, comes inside the arc, puts up a shot, no good, but the rebound is there by Stewart. Her putback won't fall, and coming away with it is Kobos, her first. 3 on the way from Kobos, no good, and the rebound by Garcia for Elizabeth, her second. She'll bring it into the offensive zone for the Lady Cats herself, where she works on Kobos, takes it from the right to the left, backs in, then we'll toss it over. That'll be Castro, weaves through traffic, goes in, puts up about a 5-foot runner, and it is good. Myra Castro now with 6 points, and Lovington is up by a score of 13-10. Into the front court come the Lady Demons with Story. Pop a shot, 3 on the way. That one won't fall, and right into the hands of Castro on the rebound. Second for Myra out of the 3-point attempt by Stewart. To Garcia, who takes it up the far right sideline. And will just cycle around as Stewart works on her. Elizabeth going to try and back her down just a little bit. Lovington, now she uses up the dribble, trying to get it out, and we'll have a jump ball, and it'll stay Lovington basketball. Got to be careful not to use up the dribble, especially when you don't have any help in the back court, or rather in the front court with you. 27.7 seconds remaining. Is Garcia going to come out a little bit hobbled? 13-10, Lovington in the lead. Subs coming in for both squads. Caitlin Bell checking in for Lovington. Back into the game as well, Madison Baker. Baker will run the point. She will get the inbound from Castro. Between the rings, she works it, tosses over, and in and out of the hands of Casas. 6 turnover for the Lady Cats. To a breaker the other way and a shot up, and that one won't fall, but a travel called before the shot. So give it over to the Lady Cats. Castro looks to inbound. Full court pressure is on, and timeout Going to be taken by Coach Wade Scott. 11 seconds to go in the first. We'll take it with them. This is Lady Cat basketball from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Lovington.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
General Welding Supply. Supply Inc., the only locally owned and operated welding supply shop in Lee County. Why is shopping local important? There are many reasons. Shopping local keeps your dollar right here in Lee County. The staff at General Welding Supply shops the same stores you do. How about support? General Welding Supply supports local by sponsoring schools and youth sports. Shop General Welding Supply in Hobbs and Lovington. General Welding Supply, a proud supporter of Lovington sports. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those.
Back here in Dexter, getting ready for the start of the second quarter. Lovington leading Dexter by a score of 13-10. I'm TJ Miracle, flying solo, playing today here at Dexter Elementary. And so it'll be Dexter basketball. The Lady Demons will start out here in the second quarter. They're starting five back on the floor as the inbound will come to Kobos. She'll walk it into the Lovington offensive zone. 2-3 zone look for the Lady Cats. Underhand it to Stewart. Comes into the left wing. She'll take it left base and just go all the way through. She'll have to kick it out. Make the three by Story. She'll come just inside the three-point arc. Put up a shot. No good. And the rebound going to be made by Kobos. Kobos will reset on her. Very tight as Alexander. Her shot up. No good. And Bell with the rebound, but almost stolen away. Nice job to get it over, and a nice job by Casas. Try and feed it forward to a breaking Alexander, but that one will be stolen away. It is the 8th turnover for the Lady Cats. Kobos controls for Dexter in the backcourt, and she'll bring it up in front of the scorer's table on the stage on the far side from where I am set up. Kobos going to settle things down. Alexander comes out on her. Over into the deep right corner, and trying to work through traffic is Stewart. Loses the handle on it. The ball is loose on the floor. Still loose, and they'll call jump ball, and it will be Lovington basketball. That'll be the 3rd turnover for Dexter. So give it back over to the Lady Cats. 8 turnovers in the ball game for Lovington, 3 now for Dexter, but Lovington leading 13-10. Myra Castro, the freshman, to inbound. She'll bounce it to Alexander. Andre Alexander with Kobos on her, and a bad pass. Nobody over there, and she tosses it into the Lovington bench. That'll be the 9th turnover for the Lovington Lady Cats. So the basketball goes back to the Lady Demons of Dexter as Kobos will take it on the inbound. Again, we are set up on the floor here as Kobos with it. Tries to feed it inside. She will get it into Stewart. Stewart, toss it around to number 4. I do not have a number 4 on my roster. And a 3-ball on the way, no good. And right into the hands of Madison Baker. Baker turns on the Jets against Kobos on the near sideline. And she'll just kind of cycle it around as Kobos flies by and goes into defense. Addison between the rings calls out the play, tells everybody what she wants to do. 13-10, Lovington in the lead, 6.5 to go in the first. 3 on the way for Casas, and that one no good, and we'll have a foul on the rebound. The rebound going to be made by Stewart, her third, and a couple of girls in the neighborhood. It will be the first personal on somebody. I think it was on Alexander, and the fourth team foul on Lovington. 6:20 to go, it is on the floor. So it will be Dexter basketball. Oh, it'll be Kobos. She'll inbound it to Story, who's just going to walk it up over the timeline and into the front court. Gets a little screen from Stewart. Now works it near side of number 4. Again, I apologize. I do not have a number 4 on their roster. Back to Kobos, who weaves through traffic from the left block, puts up a pop-up shot, no good, and the rebound going to be brought down by Corral, her first. Chloe picks up her dribble, almost loses it in a bad pass, trying to get it to Alexander. Will turn it over. That's the 10th turnover. Into the hands of Kobos. Dexter coming back the other way. Kobos weaves through traffic, puts up a wild shot, but she is fouled, and she will head to the line for 2. A couple of Lady Cats in the neighborhood. And to see who they are going to call that one on, it'll be on Garcia, her first personal, 5th team foul, and it'll put Kobos at the line for 2. She is 1 of 2 from the stripe here this afternoon. Kobos, take her time, bend the knees, eye it, sky it. It is up, and that one is off the mark. No good, so our score is still 13-10. Checking into the ball game is Jasmine Duran for the Lady Demons. So at the line, Kobos missed her first, will eye her second. Just going to take her time. In the knees, put up the shot, and that one finds the bottom of the net. She's 50-50. She's got 4 points and leads the way for Dexter, 13-11, and back the other way, and we're going to have a fight as that one was picked off on the inbound. I think they're going to call Madison Baker for the foul. Yep, or a turnover, one or the other. Didn't see him signal a foul, so it is the 11th turnover for Lovington. Lady Cats having trouble hanging onto the ball, but up 13-11. Oh, here comes Dexter, a little 10-foot jump shot up, no good, and the rebound by Garcia, her third. Lisbeth, she works against Stewart into the front court, almost loses the basketball. It is loose on the floor, and it will be stolen away this time by Story. Story weaves through traffic, takes it into the blocks, tries to draw the foul, won't, puts up a shot, no good, and the rebound going to be brought down by Cruz, and then a foul, nope, a jump ball going to be called on the rebound, and it'll stay in the hands of Dexter. So it stays Dexter basketball. 5:16 remaining, first half, Lovington leading 13-11. It'll be an inbound from the near sideline with Duran. Duran looks for somebody to spring free. And I have to get it in quickly. She will. Tosses it in. Gets it into Stewart. Comes to just inside the free throw line. Puts up a shot. That one won't fall on the rebound by Castro. Castro comes away with it. Full court press is on to Casas. Jasmine into the front court. Picks up her dribble. Tries to get Garcia in the left corner. Thrown away. Caught, and that'll be Kobos coming back. She'll take it coast to coast and lay it up and in. Naeli Kobos now with 6 points. And we are tied at 13 apiece. Full court press is on, and the inbound is going to be stolen away. And a shot up, no good, and a 2-shot foul will put Stewart at the line. A little bit of frustration for the Lovington Lady Cats. And the foul going to be called on Casas, her first personal, 6th team foul. And we're all tied up at 13. And at the line will be Diana Cruz. Cruz with 2 points in the ball game. Looks to add to it from the free throw line. And her first shot is up, and it rattles home. So that will give Dexter the lead at 14-13. 4:47 remaining here in the first half. So Cruz got the first, will eye the second. Bends it, eyes it, skies it, and nothing but the bottom of the net. She's got 4 points, and that will make it 15-13. Full court press is on. They'll get it into Alexander. Uses up her dribble, and she works against Cruz, and they're going to call a travel on Alexander. 15 turnovers in the first half so far for the Lady Cats. 4:42 remaining in the first. This is a dangerous time for Lovington. They don't want to let Dexter go on a run here. Got to take care of the basketballs. The inbound will come to Kobos in the backcourt. She'll bring it up over the interlock, double D, right into the offensive zone. Alexander goes out on her. Kobos dribbles around, puts up a shot, no good, but she's fouled going to the hole, and they will call that one on Alexander. I believe that's her second personal, 7th team foul, so that will put Dexter in the bonus. Dexter has really picked up the intensity here in the second quarter, so Kobos back to the line for 2. Shooting 50-50 from the charity stripe. Bounces it, spins it, eyes it, skies it, and it is off the back of the iron. No good. So she's still got 6 points and is now 2 of 5 from the line. Has another chance at it. It'll be Kobos. Eyes the second, puts it up, and that one won't fall. And the rebound going to be brought down by Castro, her 4th. And Myra going to get run over from behind, and they will call the foul on Kobos, her first personal. 5th team foul on the Lady Demons. So it'll stay Lovington basketball in the backcourt from in front of their own bench. As Coach Scott barks out some instructions. Castro to inbound it. Waiting on him to clear the ball. And we will have a sub check into the ball game as Cruz checks out. And Story will check in for Dexter. Kobos also going to check out. Into the game is Valdez for the Lady Cats. They'll toss it in. Baker off of her hands, but they're going to say that getting a hand on it was Cruz. So it'll stay Lovington basketball. We'll just move over from in front of their bench to in front of the Dexter bench. So Castro to inbound. She'll just toss it in. Gets it to Baker. Madison starts it on the left, takes it around to the right side. Goes into the right block, goes deep, puts up a shot, no good. Rebound is loose, and it'll be brought down by Castro, her 5th. 3 ball on the way. That one won't fall for Corral. And a nice job there by Valdez to get it out. And a shot is up, and it is good for Madison Baker. Drains the 3, and Lovington back up by a score of 16-15. Coming down, jump stop, and a shot up, and a block foul going to be called on Baker. Madison's first personal, 8th team foul on Lovington. Shot attempted by Stewart from the near side, and now Stewart will head to the line, where she will shoot for 2. 16-15, Lovington with a 1-point lead. First shot is up, and that one no good for Stewart. Free throw shooting definitely has not been in the favor of the Dexter Lady Demons thus far in the first half. 3:52 to go in the first. Lovington up 16-15. Second shot on the way, and that one will be off the front of the iron. No good. And the rebound by Castro, her 6th. As Castro works against Story, brings it into the front court. Myra, a little spin move as she goes in, and we're going to have a foul called on Story. That'll be her second personal, 6th team foul on Dexter. It is on the floor, but they are now out of fouls to give. 3:40 remaining here in the first. It'll be Castro to inbound it from left of her own bucket on the end line. Bounces it into the deep left corner. 3 on the way for Valdez. No good. And the rebound by Duran on the air ball. Duran leaves it off in the backcourt for Story as Lovington drops back on defense. He'll weave through traffic, take it in to the paint, put up a push shot. No good. And the rebound going to be made by Valdez, her 2nd for Elizabeth. She'll leave it off for Castro. Myra into the front court where she works on Cruz. Takes it into the deep left base, won't go, and the rebound is going to be made by Valdez, and we'll have a foul called on the rebound. Believe they're going to call that one on Cruz, her 2nd personal, 7th team foul. Now that should put Lovington at the line for the 1-and-1 unless I am off somewhere, which has been known to happen from time to time. As Elizabeth Garcia will check back into the ball game. Okay, my guess is that was the last foul that they had to give. 3:14 remaining in the first half. Castro was going to inbound. Now they switch it off with Garcia. Elizabeth looking for somebody to get free. She'll get it in to Myra. Myra takes it on the right side, puts up the little right hand layup, and it is good. Myra Castro leading for the Lady Cats. 18-15, Lovington in the lead. 3 minutes exactly remaining here in the first. To the near side, Stewart starts it in, brings it back out, keeps her dribble alive. Baker on her, and we'll have a double dribble called on Dexter. That'll be their 4th turnover. 2 minutes, 50 seconds remaining here in the first period. Lovington up 18-15, and Garcia to inbound from the near sideline. Tosses it into Myra in the backcourt. Myra going to be content just to walk it into the Lovington offensive zone. Cobos will pick her up there. No look pass to Garcia. Right wing, 3 on the way, and that one is going to be too hard and off the mark, and we will have an offensive foul called as Baker, or was it Valdez? That was Valdez, went up over the top. That'll be her first personal, 19th foul on Lovington on the rebound, so we'll walk back down the court, and we'll shoot the bonus. So the over the back, and that will put, that is Story at the line for the 1-and-1. Story at the line for the 1-and-1. As whistles sound, we're going to have a timeout. They're asking if it is 2. Yep, they're going to say double bonus time. All right, yeah, that would be right if that was the 10th team foul. So Story at the line. She will shoot 2. First one is up, and that one in and out after it hit pretty much every part of the iron, the rim, the backboard. May hit the ceiling supports while it was at it. Didn't go. Second one, that is nothing but the bottom of the net. And so that breaks a little scoring drought for Dexter. Lovington still leading, though, 18-16. Elizabeth Garcia inbound it from left of her own bucket. Elizabeth gets it, and will just bounce it into Corral. Chloe will run the point this possession. Takes it into the front court for Lovington. Pop a shot to Baker, thinks about 3, and she's going to be tripped up, and we are going to have a block foul called. And they're going to call that one on Story. If I'm not mistaken, that's her 3rd personal, and that should be the 7th team foul. Yes, it will be, and so that will put Madison Baker at the line for the 1-and-1. Baker, 3 rebounds, 3 points, and looks to add to it. Lovington in the lead, 18-16, 2:27 remaining here in the first half. Baker bends the knees, puts up the first, and gets the front end of the 1-and-1. So Baker gets the front end to fall. Let's see if she will get the second. Baker bends the knees, eyes it, puts up her second shot, and that one will roll around, and it won't fall, and the rebound going to be brought down by Story, her 3rd. So Story will bring it into the front court for the Lady Demons of Dexter. A little spin, controlled by Cobos on the near side. She'll take it into the paint, put up a left-hand runner. No good, but she'll head to the line to shoot 2. Dexter is in the double bonus. Not sure who they are going to whistle that one on, but it will put Cobos at the line for 2. Cobos only 2 of 6 from the stripe, but looking to add to it. Lovington leading 18-16. First shot is up, and that one is good for Cobos. Now with 7 points in the ball game, cuts it down to just a 1-point Lovington lead at 18-17. Now with a chance to tie it with 2:14 remaining. She prepares for a second shot. That one will go up, and that one bounces around, and that one won't fall, and we will have a jump ball called, and it'll be Lovington basketball. Fighting hard for that one was Elizabeth Valdez, who tied him up as Baker will check out of the ball game for Lovington. We'll check and see double check who came in for her, as we'll actually have a line violation. And so that'll be a turnover for Lovington, and so that'll give it to Dexter in their offensive zone with 2:10 remaining in the first. It's Jelena Randa who checked into the ball game for Lovington, as they'll just flip it into Story, who will bank it high off the glass, gets her own rebound. Her putback won't go, gets another rebound, and her putback this time is going to be fouled. So that'll put her at the line for 2. She's in a bit of pain. I think maybe she caught something in the gut there. Certainly hope that young lady is all right. She seems to be fine, just need to catch her breath for a moment. So she's at the line for 2. Story 1 of 2 from the free throw line. Bends the knees, puts it up, and that one will roll in and out. No good. 4 points for Kelsey Story. 19-17, Lovington in the lead. As the second shot on the way for Story, and that one will find the bottom of the net. She's got 5 points and makes it 19-18. As the inbound will come to Corral. Corral works against Kobos into the front court, uses upper dribble. Will toss it over. Casas going to corral it in the deep right corner. Tosses over, driving in. Corral, little underhand scoop, no good, but she is fouled, and she'll head to the line for two. They're going to whistle that one on Kobos. Thought she had her feet set. Her second personal, 8-team foul on Dexter. 1:51 remaining here in the first half, and at the line for two is Chloe Corral. 3 points for Corral in the first half. Looks to add to it. First shot is up, and that one is off the mark to the left. So the score remains 19-18 in favor of Lovington. Pardon me. Chloe Corral at the line. Missed the first, eyes the second. Puts up the shot, and that one is going to be off the mark too. And the rebound going to be brought away by Kobos, but she is going to be fouled almost immediately. And so she'll come back down. Think they're going to whistle that one on Aranda, her first personal. So we'll take the long walk down the court with 1:48 remaining here in the first. So at the line is Kobos. She'll eye the first, put it up, and that one is too hard, and that is off the mark. Kobos has had a lot of time at the line tonight, but only 3 from the free throw line. 3 for 9. Under 40%. Second shot is up, and she'll get that one, so improves to 40%. Now it'll be Lisbeth Garcia. They'll inbound from the near side. Full court press going to be on for Dexter. They'll bounce it in, and that one is going to be stolen away. Another turnover for Lovington. DeStory gets it back, puts up a little push shot, no good. And the rebound is going to be made by Valdez, but she is going to be tied up. And I think we're going to have a timeout called maybe. Now there's some arguing going on between one of the players and Coach Kobos and one of the officials. Are they going to tee her up? I haven't seen any indication. 1:41 to go. Lovington leading 19-18. As now Coach Wade Scott going to come over. They call Stewart over to the bench and trying and calm her down. As Coach Kobos is going to take his team and draw them around him. So again, some talking going on out on the floor. And so a little bit of upsetness by Chloe Corral over on the bench. And we still haven't seen any call from the officials. The official going to go over and talk to the scorekeeper. You got to think maybe there's a technical foul in here somewhere. Coach Scott telling his kids, just settle down, settle down. So they're still discussing it and still talking about things. So we shall see. I think maybe something on Corral our way and maybe something on Stewart their way. So again, let's just see what goes on. And yep, we're going to come down. So there will be a technical foul called on Chloe Corral, because it looks like they're coming down to shoot technicals for Dexter. As a long discussion going on here at center court. Again, not sure what all of the discussion is about here. Just a little confusion everywhere. And they decide that it will be Dexter basketball. All right, so no technicals. That's a good thing. So they decide it will be Dexter basketball over on the near sideline. Valdez, Garcia, Destiny Sanchez, Kobos, and Aranda in for Lovington. It'll be Kobos to inbound. That's what I was trying to say. She'll toss it into Kelsey Story in the backcourt, who will bring it up into the front court. Give it back to Kobos, leans in, a little leaning runner, not going to fall, and it'll go out of bounds, and last touched by, they're going to say Dexter, so it'll be Lovington basketball with 90 seconds remaining here in the first. Oh, the inbound by Garcia, bounced in, and that one is going to be stolen away, and we're going to have a foul called on Casas. That'll be her second personal, and that'll put Kobos back at the line for two more. Minute 29 to go. Not a fast-moving latter part of this second quarter. So it'll put Cobos at the line. Lovington, some girls probably getting in a little bit of foul trouble. So Cobos back at the line for 2 more. She'll eye it. Puts up the first, and that one is no good. So our score still, well, it's tied at 19 apiece. That's what they have in the official scorebook. Caitlin Bell checks in for Lovington, and timeout going to be taken by Coach Wade Scott. We will take it too. This is Lady Cat basketball from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
As we serve.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle's new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that helps keep your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington. You're
back here at Dexter, our score 19-all with a minute 30 seconds basically to go here in the first half. I'm TJ Miracle flying solo today. Great to have you with us as the game has really slowed down, and I think some tempers flaring a little bit out there on both sides. Coach Wade Scott takes another timeout to talk about things, get everything back under control. Lovington is led by as much as 3, but Dexter has stayed right with them. The officials go over and tell the teams time to come back out on the floor. And just a quick programming note, I am on battery power on my microphone here, so the Lovington Auto Supply halftime show going to be very, very abbreviated. Trying to save battery power, make sure we can get through to the end of this one. So Cobos back at the line, missed her first, so she's got 1 more to go. Eyes the second, puts it up, and that one is going to be off the mark, won't fall. Ball is going to be loose on the floor, finally going to be controlled. That one is by Venedo. She gets it out to Story, and she'll put up a long 2-ball. Story with the long 2-ball is now trying to get it in against the full court pressure, finally tossing it into Bell. Is Garcia. Garcia gets it back, and she's going to be bumped by Cobos. That'll be her 3rd personal, 9th team foul. So that'll put Garcia at the line for the 1-and-1. Elizabeth's first trip to the stripe this afternoon. So Garcia heads to the line for the 1-and-1. Garcia with 1:05 to go. Lovington trailing 21-19 and misses the first. Our score still 21-19. Garcia at the free throw line. Her first trip to the stripe. They're going to say that Lovington now in the double bonus. Second shot is up, and that one won't fall. And the rebound going to be made by Bell. Her putback won't fall, and it'll be saved, but back into Bell's hands. And Bell, after she gets it back, is going to get tied up. And it will be Dexter basketball. So turnover number 19 for the Lady Cats. Way too many here in the first half. So it's Dexter basketball. We are under 1 minute to play here in the first half. 21-19, Dexter in the lead. 13-10 was our score. Lovington as we started this quarter. Bad inlet pass, and it's going to be tied up. Nice job there by Elizabeth Valdez to tie it up and to force the turnover. So it goes back to Lovington. 42 seconds to go. 21-19, though, Dexter in the lead. Elizabeth Garcia gets some instructions from the official. Full court press is going to be on. They'll bounce it. They're going to get it into Destiny as she'll take it around, make the nifty little move. Into the front court comes Sanchez, and Sanchez going to travel trying to get it over to Valdez. 20 turnovers for the Lady Cats. Yikes. Yikes, yikes, yikes. Lovington going to drop back in defense. 2-3 zone look as it'll be Cobos into the front court. Cobos starts it over to the far side, and she's going to lean in and is going to be fouled. So she'll head back to the line and get to shoot some more as Elizabeth Garcia going to be tagged for her 2nd personal. So now Cobos at the line. She missed her last 2. Her team up 21-19. Kobos back at the line. She's pretty much been living there. It is shooting under 50%. First is up, and that one is no good. So Nayeli Kobos, I guess if you're going to foul one of them, she's the one to foul at under 50%. Well, the second shot on the way for Kobos as that one won't fall, and Garcia with the rebound, her fourth. Kobos missing her last 4 free shots. 20 seconds to go as Garcia takes it into the offensive zone. Kobos will pick her up there. Elizabeth moves back into the double D at center court. Still behind with under 10 to go. Tries to bounce it over to Sanchez. Destiny gets it. Goes into the paint. Gets the ball knocked away from her, though, and into the hands of Story. As Story will put it up at the buzzer. That one will be short. We have played a half, and it is Dexter 21, Lovington 19. We're going to play some spots while I save battery power and work on some numbers. This is Lady Cat Basketball from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Napa Auto Store.
We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years. Being open for that length of time can only happen with consistency, service, and local engagement. Nowell Pharmacy has supported the local youth in City of Lovington for over 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Nowell Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Nowell Pharmacy located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Nowell Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Lovington Wildcats.
Looking for tubing testing and scanning in the Permian Basin? Call Empire Services. Empire's been in business since 2012 and has maintained the professional and dependable service company for tubing testing and scanning. Empire Services, a proud supporter of all Lovington High School athletics. The team at Empire Services wishes the Cat athletes the best of luck this season. Don't forget, if you're in need of tubing testing and scanning, call Empire Services at 575-318-6465, 318-6465. Hey Wildcat fans, Wildcat sports are back in full swing. Catch the action live at the stadium, in the gym, or the Diamond, or see it on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Links on the school webpage, social media, or streaming at HobbsAmerica.com. The Lovington Wildcats are the finest in the West, and we love to cheer on the athletes. Thank you to our Wildcat family for your continued support. Lovington schools are the best school district in all of Lee County. Wildcat strong, go Big Blue.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
General Welding Supply, Inc., the only locally owned and operated welding supply shop in Lee County. Why is shopping local important? There are many reasons. Shopping local keeps your dollar right here in Lee County. The staff at General Welding Supply shops the same stores you do. How about support? General Welding Supply supports local by sponsoring schools and youth sports. Shop General Welding Supply in Hobbs and Lovington. General Welding Supply, a proud supporter of Lovington sports. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
Back for your Lovington
no
Auto
secret.
Supply Napa Know-How halftime show. I'm TJ Miracle, and just going to be a very, very quick one here. Look at the numbers in the first half. Natalie Kobos leads all scores with 8 points, 7 points for Kelsey Story, 4 points Diana Cruz, and 2 points Jasmine Duran for the Dexter Lady Demons. Their leading rebounder is Story. She has 5, 17 collective rebounds for Dexter in the first half. Free throw shooting, definitely a problem for the Lady Demons. 8 of 22 from the free throw line. And they had 5 turnovers. They scored 10 in the first, 11 in the second. That's how they get to their 21. For your Lady Cats, who trail 21-19, leading scorer right now is Myra Castro. She's got 7. 4 points for Madison Baker, 3 for Chloe Corral, 3 for Jasmine Casas, and 2 for Lisbeth Garcia. Lovington also having some problems from the line tonight, 2 for 8. Leading rebounder right now is Castro. She's got 6, 5 for Elizabeth Valdez. Lovington winning the rebounding battle. They have 23 rebounds in the first half, but they turned the ball over 21 times. They scored 13 in the first and 6 in the second. So that's how they get to their 19 on the board. So Lovington, hang on to the basketball and play smart. They got a little bit foul happy there in the second half. So keys to the second half, your Napa Know-How keys to the second half. Control the basketball, control your temper, and try and hold on to that basketball. We'll be back for the start of the second half. This is Lovington Lady Cat Basketball on the Lee County News and Sports YouTube channel and Boxcast TV from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
At some point, you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle's new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that helps keep your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington, your Napa Auto Store.
We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years. Being open for that length of time can only happen with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported the local youth in City of Lovington for over 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy, located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Lovington Wildcats.
Looking for tubing testing and scanning in the Permian Basin? Call Empire Services. Empire's been in business since 2012 and has maintained the professional and dependable service company for tubing testing and scanning. Empire Services, a proud supporter of all Lovington High School athletics. The team at Empire Services wishes the Cat athletes the best of luck this season. Don't forget, if you're in need of tubing testing and scanning, call Empire Services at 575-318-6465, 318-6465. Hey Wildcat fans, Wildcat sports are back in full swing. Catch the action live at the stadium, in the gym, or the Diamond, or see it on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Links on the school webpage, social media, or streaming at HobbsAmerica.com. The Lovington Wildcats are the finest in the West, and we love to cheer on the athletes. Thank you to our Wildcat family for your continued support. Lovington schools are the best school district in all of Lee County. Wildcat strong, go Big Blue.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
General Welding Supply, Inc., the only locally owned and operated welding supply shop in Lee County. Why is shopping local important? There are many reasons. Shopping local keeps your dollar right here in Lee County. The staff at General Welding Supply shops the same stores you do. How about support? General Welding Supply supports local by sponsoring schools and youth sports. Shop General Welding Supply in Hobbs and Lovington. General Welding Supply, a proud supporter of Lovington sports. Find them fast at names and numbers.
Welcome back to Lovington Lady Cat basketball from Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Lovington trailing as we start the second half, 21-19. It'll be Dexter basketball as we start the second half. As Story will inbound it to Kobos. Got Alexander, Castro, Bell, and a three on the way, and that one going to be well out, and the rebound by Garcia. That'll be her fifth. Lovington is winning the rebounding battle, but have got to do a better job hanging on to the basketball. Garcia into the front court against tough pressure from Kobos. Goes behind the back, gives it off to Castro. Castro coming to the near side, and he'll just have to back it up between the rings to Baker in the left wing. Will take it over into the right wing, gets it off to Alexander, now back to Garcia. Takes it just in front of the free throw line and to Bell. Bell and out of the reach of Alexander, and that'll be turnover number one in the second half, but 22 overall for the Lady Cats. Got to hang on to the basketball better. Kobos will inbound to Story, their Story. We have a Story on our team too. As Story takes it into the front court, loses it off her foot, but gets it back against pressure from Alexander. Outruns her into the deep left corner, three on the way. That one won't fall on the rebound. Gonna be controlled, still on the floor, and a jump ball gonna be called. And the possession arrow will go to Lovington. So Dexter loses the basketball and gives it over to Lovington. 1 minute gone here in the third quarter, 21-19. Dexter in the lead by two. We're in the same spot that we were when we started this half. Into the front court comes Baker. Baker leaves it off for Garcia as she'll move it from the left to the right. The right wing gets it off top of the arc. Three on the way for Castro. That one is going to be off the iron, and the rebound going to be brought down by Pinedo, and she is going to get fouled as coming back over the top and getting her in the head. That will be on Bell. They're going to call the push. Her first personal, first team foul. It is on the floor. So we'll bring it back down the other way. Lovington trailing by two, 6:53 to go here in the first. It'll be Kobos, takes it into the left block, puts it up and pushes it up and in. Kobos now with 10 points, leads all scorers, and Dexter up 23-19. Back down with Castro into the deep right corner, tosses out and out of the reach of Garcia, and that one is going to be into the backcourt violation, and another turnover for your Lovington Lady Cats. Coach Wade Scott talking to his squad as it'll go back into the hands of Dexter with 6:12 remaining here in the first. Story just going to walk it up, then give it over to Kobos. Three on the way, WNBA range. That one is going to be too hard, but the rebound is going to be brought down by Dexter, and then a foul going to be called. Rebound by Duran, her second. So she'll head to the line for two, and another foul going to be called on Bell. So her second personal and the second team foul. So at the line for two will be Jasmine Duran, her first trip to the stripe. First shot is up, and that one is going to be too hard and off the iron, no good. Our score remains 23-19 in favor of Dexter. As Duran waits to get the ball back, she gets the one shot left signal from the official, puts up her second shot, and that one will rattle home. Well, that'll make it 24-19. Important for Lovington to break the pressure right here. Oh, it'll be Baker who tosses it forward, gets it to Garcia, tries to throw it, but it'll be picked off. She was trying to get Alexander coming near side and back into the hands of the Lady Demons. Coming back down the court, that is Kobos. She'll weave through traffic, put up an underhand scoop. Won't fall in a fight for the rebound, and Alexander comes away with it, but they call jump ball, and it'll be Dexter basketball. Good hustle there by Alexander. Checking into the ball game for Lovington will be our Story. That's Gracie's Story, as Elizabeth Garcia will check out. 24-19, Lovington in the lead. Now the inbound from the Lady Demons from underneath their own basket. They'll get it into their Story. She'll put up a 10-footer, won't fall, and the rebound going to be controlled by Nanedo, and she'll be fouled. Let's see who they call that on, and they're going to whistle that one on Baker, her second personal, third team foul. It is on the floor, though. No shots, but Lovington has to be careful not to get into foul trouble. They let Dexter spend way too much time. A set three, and that's a bad foul. So Pinedo will get to go to the line to shoot three. And they are going to call that one on Story, her third personal, fourth team foul on Lovington. And it'll be a three-shot foul for Janelle Pinedo. 5 rebounds in her first trip to the line. So she'll head to the line for three. Her first shot is up and pushes that one too hard and misses. So now 8 of 23 collectively for Dexter. 9 of 25 for Dexter collectively. Second shot is on the way. That one is going to get the roll. Not the prettiest thing in the world, but it works. And it will put Pinedo in the books. 25-19 with one shot to come as Bell will check out for Lovington. Second shot for Pinedo on the way, and that one is going to be too hard, and they're actually going to have a lane violation called, so it'll go back to Lovington. Lady Cat basketball trailing 25-19. 5.5 to go on the inbound is immediately stolen away and pushing it up and in. I believe that was Duran. So she's got 5. Into the front court comes Castro, weaves through traffic, goes into the lane, puts up a wild shot. It is high off the glass, and crashing through is Story against Story. And they're going to call a foul. Yes, they are. And they're going to whistle that one on Gracie's Story. That's her fourth personal, fifth team foul. And it will give the ball to Dexter. Lovington going to have to be very careful because they're already out of fouls to give pretty much with 5 team fouls. So it'll be Kelsey's Story for Dexter. Inbounds it to Kobos as Lovington drops back in a 1-1-3 zone. 5 minutes remaining here in the third quarter. Into the deep right corner for Story. Her shot is up. That one is no good, but into the hands of Duran. Her putback won't fall. Kobos will come away with it. Kobos will reset with Story as they ring around the arc. Story goes between the legs into the deep right corner. She'll pop a shot from there for 3. That one is going to be too hard. Off the iron. Rebound will be controlled by the Lady Cats. Nice job there by Orlando. Just checked into the ball game. Alexander a little jump stop and puts it up and in. That'll be Audrey's first points of the ball game. And it'll be Lovington's first points of the second half. 25-21. Lovington trails into the deep right corner with Cruz. She'll push one from 20, and it is a 2-point shot for Cruz, who's got 6. So Dexter answers 27-21. Full court press is on. Baker turns on the Jets, gets it into the front court, but we will have a foul called. And they are going to whistle that one on Cruz, her third personal. Just the first team foul, though, on Dexter, but it slows down a little running by the Lady Cats. Pardon me. It'll be Lovington basketball as it'll be Castro to inbound. He'll toss it in right at the timeline to Baker. Baker looks around, surveys things, now comes near side to Alexander, then sets a screen for Alexander to Castro, takes it to the free throw line, will push it up from there. Rebound going to be made by Story. Dexter will come back. Under 4 to go here in the third. Score 27-21. They have it 29. I'm pretty sure it's 27. I'll go with what they've got, though, and try and find the points later. So 29-21, Dexter. As Pinedo into the deep left corner. And it'll be Kobos who controls off of the pass. Castro on her, now into the deep right corner with Cruz. Pardon me, that's Duran. And a bad pass. Story will collect it up off of the tip by Alexander. She'll just back it up as right now looks like Dexter looking to run a little bit of clock. To Pinedo, Alexander on her, back to Story. They're just going to play catch. To Pinedo, now to Cobos. Picking her up as Aranda, back to Pinedo. Thinks about the three, then back to Story. Looks like at this point, Dexter going to be content just to run some clock. Cobos feeds it into Story. That's up a point-blank shot. It is high off the glass, and the rebound going to be brought down by Cobos, her fifth. She'll just back it out, and they'll reset the offense with 2:50 remaining. Back to Story, a 29-21 lead for Dexter here in the third. Lovington has had trouble getting much going here. And yeah, it is 29-21. Checked my numbers. I just forgot to put it up on the scoring bug. And Dexter again just going to play stall ball here and eat some clock. Unless Lovington wants to start fouling, nothing they can do, and probably way too early to start more fouling. Cobos takes it in, gives it off to Story. Baker picks her up very quick, and she's just going to cycle it back around. Now to Cobos in the deep right corner. Cobos losing the handle on it, but pushed out by Castro, who comes out to guard. And a whistle sounds, and a timeout going to be taken by Coach Wade Scott. 2:06 remaining here in the third. It is Dexter 29, Lovington 21. We're back in 1 minute from the Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
Introducing a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle's new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that helps keep your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington, your Napa Auto Store.
Back here at Dexter, our score 29-21, Lovington trailing in this one. It will be Dexter basketball out of the timeout as they're basically just playing keep away at this point. Burning clock up by 8. 2:04 remaining here in the third quarter. Cobos just take her time. She'll take it over into the offensive zone. To Pinedo, almost fouled. Alexander stays off of her. They're not calling it. Oh, it'll be over to Story. You're just going to take her time again. They're just going to keep moving around. Castro come out on her. Minute 45 remaining. Out of Pinedo. Back to Cobos. Again, just going to play an exercise in keep away. Alexander off of a screen set by Duran. And then back to Story between the rings. Alexander, that's Audrey, comes out on her. Story goes between the legs. 90 seconds to go in the third. Weaves through traffic. Loses the handle on the basketball. And she is going to, wow, they're going to call the foul. And they're going to call a hold foul on Stewart. That'll be her third personal. That'll be just their first turnover of the second half. So it'll give Lovington the ball back. They're going to have to move quickly here, trailing by 8. And it looks like Coach Cobos has switched to stall ball tactics for his Lady Demons. The inbound will come to Baker. And they're going to try and trap her up. She'll get it into the front court. She goes through Story and through Cobos. Gets the ball back. Puts it off the glass, but Story will come through with the rebound. That's Kelsey's 7th. So now they're just going to play stall ball again as we hit 60 seconds to go. Jasmine Casas waits to check in for Lovington at the next stoppage. Alexander comes out to guard Story. Ball loose, and she'll just sling it over off of the floor and a push over to Cobos. Baker on her after a screen gets set by Cruz. That's Irene Cruz in the ball game. Cobos uses up the dribble, deep right corner, gives it off to Cruz. Cruz as Alexander picks her up, now back to Cobos. Cobos will take it in, uses up the dribble, tosses it underneath to Story, who is going to be fouled, and she'll go to the line for 2 with 30 seconds to go. And they are going to call that one on Alexander, her third personal, 16th foul. So Lovington out of fouls to give. So at the line for two is Story. She's 2 of 4 from the stripe, has 7 points. And that one is got the rolls, got the bounces, got the rolls. She's got 8. And so that'll make it 30-21. Alexander checks out of the ballgame. Miranda checks out of the ballgame. Elizabeth Garcia in for Lovington. Also back into the ballgame is Jasmine Casas. Second shot on the way for Story. That one won't fall. And the rebound is going to be made by Story, who puts up a 3-ball. Actually, the rebound was made over there by Duran, who gave it off to Story, who then hit the 3. It rains, it pours, and right now it's raining for Lovington. 15 seconds to go in the third as Baker pushes it up and runs through the lane. Nice job by Madison. She's got 6, leads the way for the Lady Cats. Back down comes Kobos, loses it on the floor, tosses it out, and right in the hands of one of the Lovington Lady Cats. And Casas at the buzzer puts it up, but it will be short. We head to the fourth. Lovington trailing by a score of 33-23, a 10-point lead. Back for the fourth in 1 minute from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.
We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years. Being open for that length of time can only happen with consistency, service, and local engagement. Now Pharmacy has supported the local youth and City of Lovington for over 75 years. When you need a pharmacist, you can trust that Now Pharmacy will be there for your needs. Go by Now Pharmacy located at 122 West Adams in Lovington today. Now Pharmacy, a proud supporter of the Lovington Wildcats.
Looking for tubing testing and scanning in the Permian Basin? Call Empire Services. Empire's been in business since 2012 and has maintained the professional and dependable service company for tubing testing and scanning. Empire Services, a proud supporter of all Lovington High School athletics. The team at Empire Services wishes the Cat athletes the best of luck this season. Don't forget, if you're in need of tubing testing and scanning, call Empire Services at 575-318-6465, 318-6465. Hey,
back in Dexter, start of the fourth quarter. It'll be Lovington basketball trailing by 10, 33-23. TJ Miracle flying solo. Great to have you with us. So Baker will control the inbound as we start this fourth quarter. So she'll drive it in, put up a shot, no good, and the rebound by Duran. That'll be her 5th. Duran will just leave it off for Story in the backcourt. Interesting to see if Dexter just starts playing stall ball again, up by 10. That's what they did late in the half. Picking her up quickly is Maddie Sandoval, just checking into the ball game. Story drives in on the left lane, puts it up and in. Story now with 12 points. Make that 13 points in the ball game, and it'll put Dexter up 35-23. Full court pressure is on, as it'll be Garcia slinging it over to Baker. Baker going to get picked up by Duran and Kobos as she crosses the timeline, drives into the lane, puts up a little leaner, and the shot won't go. Fight for the rebound, and Duran will come away with it, her 6th. Duran to Story to a breaking Kobos, who corrals it in the deep left corner. She'll toss it underneath to Duran, who is going to get fouled, I think, really, at just Madison Baker's 3rd personal, 7th team foul, but I think just a little frustration coming through on the part of Madison there. So it'll be a 2-shot foul, as that'll put Diana Cruz at the line for 2. As at Duran, it was Cruz, number 22. She's 2 of 2 from the line. And a timeout is going to be taken by, looks like Dexter this time, and it will be, they're asking 30 or a 60. We'll find out. We'll be back with either 30 or 60 here on the Walmart Digital.
Wildcat fans, Wildcat sports are back in full swing. Catch the action live at the stadium, in the gym, or the Diamond, or see it on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Links on the school webpage, social media, or streaming at HobbsAmerica.com. The Lovington Wildcats are the finest in the West, and we love to cheer on the athletes. Thank you to our Wildcat family for your continued support. Lovington schools are the best school district in all of Lee County. Wildcat strong, go Big Blue.
Attention shoppers, Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Shot is up, and it is good for Cruz at the line, her second, and they're going to say lane violation. So that one won't count, but it is 36-23, a 13-point lead for Dexter. Lovington at one point led in this ball game, but Dexter's press and too many Lovington turnovers so far. 1 minute gone here in the fourth. Three. They trap up Garcia just as she crosses the timeline, and they are going to call the shove off and the push off on Garcia, her third personal, 8th-team foul. As we'll have new players checking into the game. Bell will come in for Lovington, and she's going to go in. Also coming back into the game will be Myra Castro. A couple of Lovington girls going off. Maddie Sandoval checking out. Jillian Aranda also checking out. So you've got Baker, Garcia, Bell, Castro, and Casas on the floor for the Lovington Lady Cats. It'll be Cobos to inbound from the near sideline. 6:51 remaining in the ballgame. Into the backcourt with Story, who's going to walk it up into the front court. Gets a screen set by Duran. Story just going to keep it herself. Castro comes out on her over to Cobos as Casas picks her up. Trying to feed it inside. The ball going to be knocked away and around and into the hands of Casas, who is going to get fouled from behind. And I didn't catch who they whistled that one on. Thinking maybe it was on Duran, her first personal. Just the second team foul on Dexter. 6.5 remaining here in this ball game. Lovington with a long way to go, trailing by 13. To Garcia, to Casas, to Bell at the top of the arc. Bell works it around to the right side, gets it back in the hand of Castro, puts up a long shot, no good, and the rebound going to be made by Baker. Madison will reset for the Lovington Lady Cats. He works against Cobos and will drive in to the left lane, puts up a wild shot. That one is loose on the floor, still loose on the floor, and will be picked up by Castro, and then she'll drain the tray. She's got 10 and leads the way for the Lovington Lady Cats, 36-26. Back to a 10-point lead with 5:40 remaining here in the ball game. As Story into the front court, works against Baker, drives in and goes right into Garcia. And they're actually going to call the push on Baker instead of the block on Garcia. I'm not mistaken, that's Maddie's fourth personal. It is the 9th team foul. And so it'll put Story at the line. Like I say, 2-shot foul, or 1-and-1 full timeout going to be taken by Coach Arthur Cobos. We're back in a minute from Walmart Digital and One Radio Square.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. Partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
When it comes to your hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
General Welding Supply, Inc., the only locally owned and operated welding supply shop in Lee County. Why is shopping local important? There are many reasons. Shopping local keeps your dollar right here in Lee County. The staff at General Welding Supply shops the same stores you do. How about support? General Welding Supply supports local by sponsoring schools and youth sports. Shop General Welding Supply in Hobbs and Lovington. General Welding Supply, a proud supporter of Lovington sports. Find them fast in names and numbers.
Introducing
As we come back to the action, Story misses her first, and now we will have a whistle. 5:37 remaining as Lovington trailing 36-26, and now a discussion going on by the officials as to whether or not it's a 1-and-1, I think, or a two-shot foul. I'm pretty sure it's a two-shot foul. I'm TJ Miracle flying solo. Thanks so much for being with us on this Saturday afternoon, a full Saturday. And, yep, they're going to say it was the 1-and-1, so it'll go over to Lovington. So 5:37 remaining. Lovington trailing by 10, 36-26. That'll be Lisbeth Garcia to inbound it for Lovington. Full court press being put on by Dexter. Trying to get it forward and out of the hands and turned over. Lovington, that's just been the story of the afternoon. Cobos to the front court with 5:20 to go. Drives in, bounce pass underneath, but goes through the legs of Duran. She's going to be partially blocked by Bell, but will get it into the hands of Diana Cruz, who will put it up and in. Cruz now with 10 points in the ball game. And it is 38-26. Back comes Lovington, stolen away by Cobos, and she will just take it coast to coast and lay it up and in. Nayeli Cobos with 12 points leads the way for Dexter. Now 40-26, 14 points, their biggest of the ball game. Cruz, Castro almost loses it, gets it to Garcia, goes through the lane and pushed up and in by Elizabeth. She's got 4 in the ball game. Business picking up, as they say, here in Dexter. Story with it, goes between her legs, away from Gracie Story. And Dexter will just talk back out to Pinedo, and a foul going to be called on Casas. Or is it a timeout? Yeah, it'll be a timeout taken before the foul can be called. 4:28 remaining in the ballgame. It's 40-28 in favor of Dexter. We're back here on the Walmart Digital Solutions and the Lee County News and Sports YouTube channel.
a smarter, easier way to manage your Lee County Electric account. It is called SmartHub. Now you can pay your bill anywhere, anytime, with 24-hour access to your account. It is free and simple to use. Just search for the SmartHub app on your cell phone or device and download the free app, or go to our website at lcecnet.com and look for the SmartHub logo to view your account or pay your bill online. Managing your Lee County Electric account conveniently and securely with SmartHub. Lee County Electric, owned by those we serve.
It's no secret, at some point you'll have a question or need to replace or fix something on your vehicle. Whether your vehicle's new or ancient, Lovington Auto Supply is your trusted advisor when you need dependable auto parts. Not only do they have the parts you need, they have real answers to your real automotive questions, and that helps keep your vehicle running longer and stronger. Quality parts, helpful people. Lovington Auto Supply, 217 West Avenue D in Lovington, your Napa Auto Store.
We're the pharmacy that you've trusted for over 75 years.
Back here in Dexter, it'll be Dexter basketball out of their timeout. It'll be Story. She'll take it herself, and she'll put up a push shot. Not going to fall, but they'll call Story for the charge. Her fourth personal, third team foul, as it'll go back over to Lovington. That'll be the 9th turnover for Dexter. And now timeout going to be taken by Coach Wade Scott, so we'll be back. This is Lady Cat basketball from the Walmart
Looking
Digital
for
and
tubing
One Radio
testing
Square
and scanning in
Sports.
the Permian Basin? Call Empire Services. Empire's been in business since 2012 and has maintained the professional and dependable service company for tubing testing and scanning. Empire Services, a proud supporter of all Lovington High School athletics. The team at Empire Services wishes the Cat athletes the best of luck this season. Don't forget, if you're in need of tubing testing and scanning, call Empire Services at 575-318-6465, 318-6465. Hey Wildcat fans, Wildcat sports are back in full swing. Catch the action live at the stadium, in the gym, or the Diamond, or see it on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel. Links on the school webpage, social media, or streaming at HobbsAmerica.com. The Lovington Wildcats are the finest in the West, and we love to cheer on the athletes. Thank you to our Wildcat family for your continued support. Lovington schools are the best school district in all of Lee County. Wildcat strong, go Big Blue.
Back here in Dexter after the Lovington timeout. Lovington trailing 40-28 with 4:15 remaining. It will be Lady Cat basketball as we get back to the action here. I'm TJ Miracle, flying solo today. First on Morgan at the friendly confines of Wildcat Gym, with Lovington leading right now 61-28. Back down come the Lady Cats as Castro takes it up and won't fall. And the rebound is going to be brought down by Cruz. Back come the Lady Cats. And stolen away by Castro as she'll bring it back down and just pull it up and settle it in. Still 40-28 the score. Lovington trailing. As driving in is Castro, and actually that was Lisbeth Garcia. She'll put it up and in. It is good. 40-30. Pressure being applied now. Story on Story as their Story gets a screen from Cobos, who backs it out. 3:25 to go. This is generally the point of the game where the third quarter where they started playing keep away. Trying a high inlet pass. It'll be loose on the floor and picked up by Bell as a turnover against Dexter. Back down come the Lovington Lady Cats. And a foul going to be called. Block, I think, on number 15. Or did they call a charge? Yep, they called the block on Duran. That'll be her second personal. Just the fourth team foul, though, on Dexter. As Dexter wants to slow it down. Lovington starts running and gunning a little bit. And Dexter just starts playing slow down basketball. On the inbound from Garcia to Castro. With 3:06 remaining, a 10-point lead for Lovington. To Garcia for three. That one off the mark. And the rebound by Cobos on the left side. And a long rebound. Cobos will bring it back into the front court. She works against Casas. He weaves away through traffic. 2 minutes and 50 seconds remaining here in the ball game. He'll toss it over, get it to Story. Drives right base, and she's going to be fouled. She'll head to the line for two. And a push foul going to be called on Casas. Her third personal, 10th team foul. So that will keep them in the double bonus. Put them in the double bonus for the remainder of the ball game. Kelsey Story at the line. She is 3 of 7 from the stripe. 3 of 7 for Kelsey Story. Heads to the line for two. Puts up her first, and that one will rattle home. Well, that'll make it 41-30. An 11-point lead. Checking into the ball game. I'll catch that number as I can for you. Maybe Stewart back in the ball game. This Story made her first. Eyes the second, puts it up, and that one will roll home. Oh, Kelsey Story in double digits with 15 points. Casas into the front court for the Lady Cats. Gives it to Castro, and we'll have a push off as the basketball comes my way. And yes, I did get cut before I even tried out. So these girls much better than I would be, as Garcia will inbound it to Casas. Left corner, bounces it, and a dangerous pass and a push foul going to be called on number 10 for them. And I do not have a number 10 on my roster for them. First personal, 5th team foul for Dexter. Oh, it'll stay Lovington basketball. That one's still on the floor. 2:20 remaining. 42-30 is the score. To Garcia. Drives it in. Puts up a shot high off the glass and good. Lisbeth now with 8 points for the Lady Cats. Castro, or pardon me, that's Cobos down. High inlet gets it into somebody. That's Story, who's going to be fouled. So she'll go to the line for two more. And that one is going to be whistled on Audrey Alexander, her 4th personal. Lovington already with Dexter in the double bonus. So Story will be back at the line for two. Of course, don't forget, coming up on Monday, we'll have more Lady Cat basketball for you. As the first shot is up, and that one won't fall for Story. As the Eunice Lady Cardinals be coming to town on Monday, back in the friendly confines. Then district starts on Tuesday. Lovington hitting the road to Artesia. Second shot is up, and that one won't fall. And the rebound by Bell, that's her 4th. But she is going to get tied up, and it will go into the hands of Dexter. One of those when it just rains, it pours kind of things. And checking into the ball game for your Lovington Lady Cats. Coming in will be Elizabeth Valdez, who's back into the ball game, goes in for Bell. Story to inbound it with 2 minutes remaining in the ball game. Score 32-42 in favor, and that one is going to be knocked away, and it'll be Lady Cat basketball, forcing another turnover on Dexter. Lovington has picked up the intensity. 2:03 remaining. 42-32 is the score. Oh, in comes Garcia to Castro. Castro almost loses it, but there to save it is Casas. Back to Garcia, who works on Cobos. Gets through traffic, puts up a little leaner and good. 10 points for Elizabeth Garcia for the Lovington Lady Cats. The Lady Cats showing no quit and stolen away by Casas. Casas, though, losing it right back into the hands of Cobos. Cobos now with 90 seconds to go, brings it in. A little fake and puts up a shot. Not going to fall. Ball loose on the floor, and that'll be controlled by Valdez. Valdez to, oh no, Valdez to a breaking Alexander, trying to put the brakes on but could not, and will turn over the ball. 30 turnovers for the Lovington Lady Cats. That's been really the hardest thing they've had to do. Too many turnovers through the first 3 games of the season. That's over 100 through 3 games. Yikes. As the inbound, and a timeout going to be taken by Dexter. 1:20 to go. It's Lovington trailing on the Now Pharmacy scoreboard, 42-34. We're back from One Radio Square Sports and Walmart Digital.
Attention shoppers. Bob's Thriftway welcomes you to Lovington, New Mexico. This week you'll save big on grocery items throughout their store. Save big on produce, household items, bread products, and meats. Every week, Bob's Thriftway has big savings for their customers. Bob's Thriftway is your local hometown grocery store. So for the freshest produce, the best meats, shop Bob's Thriftway, 906 West Avenue D in Lovington.
Devon Energy is proud to support the athletic programs of Lovington High School this season. By partnering with local schools in Lovington, Devon is making an investment in the long-term future of the community. Sports teach discipline, teamwork, and leadership. Skills our youth will use to succeed for a lifetime. From the Devon team to yours, Devon Energy wishes you good luck this season, both on the field and in the classroom. Go Wildcats!
When it comes to your
Pressure being applied by the Lady Cats as they force the 5-second violation and will force the turnover. So Lovington basketball in their own offensive end as Lisbeth Garcia, she'll inbound it, get it to Alexander. 3 on the way, and that one is going to stick on the backboard. And so that will make it, this one of those days, that will make it Dexter basketball. Minute 15 to go, Lovington trailing by 8. I'm TJ Miracle, of course, here in Dexter. Doing some renovations over at the high school. We're playing here at Dexter Elementary. Is trying to get the ball loose. Finally going to be knocked free. But it'll be Dexter basketball with a minute 15 remaining on this fourth quarter clock and an 8-point lead. Oh, nope, they're going to say that it is Lovington basketball, so it won't be a turnover. That's good news. So it'll be Garcia to inbound it. He'll bounce it in, get it into Castro. 3 on the way, and bang! Myra Castro has her second tray of the ball game. They'll add 3 to the tally for Lovington, 42-37. They're not going away. Minute to go as Story weaves through, goes into traffic. Little dump, won't go, and off the glass is going to be Garcia, her 6th. To a breaking Alexander, too hot to handle, and that'll be another turnover for Lovington. Under a minute to play. If I'm not mistaken, Lovington out of timeouts as the inbound will come to Story. Alexander will pick her up in the near court. Alexander on her pretty tight, gets a screen. So Story will take it into the offensive zone. 40 seconds to go. They're just going to play keep away at this point. Cruz with it, goes around Castro. Now over to Pinedo. Back to Story. Pivots. Now she's going to put the dribble on the floor. Brings it around as Casas will pick her up. Picks up the dribble. Now we'll get it to Cobos, who works against Alexander. Take it over to the right side. And going to have a push foul called on Myra Castro. That'll be her second personal. And so it will put Cobos at the line for 2. Cobos with 14, make that 12 points, but has not had a good evening from the line. Story going to have to check out of the ball game with Cobos at the line. And Cobos at the line. He'll bend the knees, eyes it, skies it, and gets that one to fall. Well, that'll make it 43-37. Lovington fighting gamely, though. They have not gone away. 20 seconds remaining in the ball game. Cobos' second shot is up, and that one's good. Gets them both to fall. Now she's got 14 in the ball game. 44-37. Garcia to inbound. Hits it to Castro in the backcourt. 15 seconds remaining. Castro comes into the front court, makes a nifty little move on the near sideline. Brings it into the deep left corner. Throws it out to Casas, who gives it off to Garcia. Garcia trapped up at the free throw line. Over into the corner. 3 on the way for Sanchez. And that one will, Valdez. That one might kiss the iron, but it'll go out of bounds with 2 seconds to go, and it'll go over to Dexter. Pretty much they just inbound it, and they can run it out as it'll come into Cobos, and that'll do it. Our final score, Dexter 44, Lovington 37, and we'll take a very quick timeout. Come back and wrap this one up. This is Lady Cat Basketball from New Walmart Digital, One Radio Square Sports.
Hard-earned money, selecting the right bank is vital. Hi, I'm David Campbell, president of First American Bank in Lovington. First American Bank in Lovington is part of this community. So bank with trusted partners you know, and trusted partners that are part of this area we call home. First American Bank offers all the advantages big corporate banks do, and we do our banking with hometown support and commitment. Choose First American Bank, 19 West Washington in Lovington. We want to earn your trust, then earn your business.
Back here in Dexter, the Lovington Lady Cats falling to 0-3 on the season, 44-37, but 2 Lady Cats in double figures tonight. 13 points from Ira Castro, 10 for Lizbeth Garcia, 6 points for Madison Baker, 3 for Corral, and 2 for Audrey Alexander. The Lady Cats will be back in action on Monday night at the friendly confines of Wildcat Gym as the Eunice Lady Cardinals come to town. Dawn Morgan, yours truly, will have that one. Be on the air around 6:45 for your Lady Cat pregame show. The tip-off at 7 o'clock on the Lovington Sports YouTube channel and the Lovington tab at HobbsAmerica.com. So with that, my friends, I will put a wrap on this one for today. Thank you so much for being with us. Lovington Lady Cat Basketball from New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports. Couldn't do this without the help and support of all of our great sponsors like Bob's Thriftway, Devon Energy, the First American Bank of Lovington, General Welding Supply, the Lee County, Electric Cooperative, Lovington Auto Supply Napa, Nowell Pharmacy, Empire Services, and the Lovington Schools. I'm TJ Miracle signing off and saying so long. This has been an exclusive presentation of New Walmart Digital and One Radio Square Sports.